everyone, this is the Okek. So I just want to start making like a before and after of my jobs. So at least it gets to show you guys how this works in real time. So this is an AdSense account. You can currently see 0.03 dollars. I want to be able to show more options. Like I want it to show even more details. Okay, this is more details. You can see current page views 176, clicks 14 clicks, CPC solo, RPM, impression, click-through rates. I mean, this guy is struggling, right? If I head over to the site, I'm not supposed to show you his website, but I just wanted to know this is legit. He doesn't even know I'm going to be doing this right now. I want to blow him out of proportion. So this is Fuse Chronicles. Okay, so fusechronicles.com, and if I head back here, you can see this is the like front page. Okay, so next I'm going to actually start driving traffic. But before I do that, I need like a couple of things. So what do I need to start giving him earnings on his AdSense account? Let me start with the most important one. I'm going to first of all need a VPS. Why a VPS? This is because a VPS is basically a computer, right? But this computer is on the cloud, and it's safer on the cloud because there's 24/7 electricity, there's consistent data. So why do I need a computer that is going to be on the cloud with 24/7 electricity and consistent internet data? Why? That's because I'm going to, on that particular VPS, which is computer, I'm going to install Okecbot. So after installing Okecbot, what do? I'm going to install Okecbot, and I'm going to, drive bot traffic. Install Okecbot and drive bot traffic to this particular website. Now that is all I have to do. So let's get started. Now, after getting this, I'll move over to the next step. So let's just call this one. I already have my plug. This is the best place you can get VPS, Paperspace. Paperspace has one of the best VPS services, which is a computer on the cloud. Theirs is quite exceptional compared to other platforms because they have fast internet, computers are reliable, customer support is active, easy payment plan, you pay hourly, you can also pay, daily. So if you want to pay hourly, you will drive traffic for the period you want, after which you destroy the server and only pay for the times you use. So I'm going to be creating a machine, but the machine I will be creating on this particular paper space is going to be a Windows machine. So you can see I clicked on select a machine and I clicked on CPU. Now I'm going to choose the CPU I want. There are lots of them. I can see 64 gig RAM here. 64 gig RAM means it's going to drive crazy huge traffic as compared to another one. So I'm going to just go with the 64 gig RAM. So heading over to 64 gig RAM, what we're saying is going I'm going to wait for approval. Maybe that's because they want to know why I need 64 gig RAM. Okay, I'm going to take it down to, just to state I'm not sponsored. This is my own sincere review. These people are the best when it comes to VPS. So I'm going to head over to Windows, and I'll choose Windows 10. So now I've choose Windows 10, 30 $0.30 per hour, which is 30 cents. Windows 10, and now I'm actually going to choose 50 gig. I'm okay with that. So the machine name, I'm going to call it Okecbot. So Okecbot is the name of the machine. It's asking me what location do I want the machine. I don't really care. It's asking me if I want a specific IP. This helps when I want to connect with RODP. So let's assume I have a computer and I want to consistently be able to log into this particular server. I could just get a particular IP address. So when I get this IP address, I could use softwares to log into that computer. But if I know I don't mind doing this on a browser like Google Chrome, I would not go for one. But I just love keeping it as dynamic. Dynamic means it will give me a particular IP address each time I own the computer. So basically I don't get to pay for a specific IP, and I don't say okay I don't even want it, but I'll always be getting a new one each time I turn the machine on, which is the best deal. So always leave this on. So I'm gonna go down. It's asking me for snapshots. Just go down, go down, go down. So I'm done with every single thing and I'm proceeding. So now the machine has been created. You can see the machine right here is being provisioned. Now this could actually take some time. So when this machine gets created, I'm going to log into this machine, and I would install Okecbot. Remember we said you should install Okecbot. So I'm going to install Okecbot. So let's wait for some time. Okay, it has changed status. Now, why this particular VPS is going on, I would want to tell you the next thing you need. What do you need? Proxy. So every single computer on the internet, I mean every single one at all, uses a particular IP. So should you want to come or show you're coming from another location other than your own particular location, you have to use what we call a proxy. Now most people use software dedicated for this called VPN. A VPN is a software you install on your computer or mobile phone, and then this particular software can allow you change different proxies, which means you'll be coming in from different direction. But when you want to change to one direction specifically, use what we call a proxy. So now we've actually understood we have to get a VPS, a computer on the cloud, and install Okecbot on it. We know the next step is to get a proxy. So I will just first of all start using the computer. I would install Okecbot first of all, then before we start talking about proxies. The computer is still starting up. This could take some time. The computer is taking quite some time. Let me make a refresh again. This is taking a whole lot of time. So I think I would go back to paperspace.com, console.paperspace.com. I just created a VPS, and the VPS is taking a whole lot of time to actually start up. This is in real time, there are no pauses in between, so you're watching this video just the way it is. The machine should have started by now, but it's taking quite some time. So I'll patiently wait for this machine to start, after which we would proceed into installing Okecbots and then proceed into getting savers. This is still awfully taking a whole lot of time, so I'll make another refresh. Now, I mean, Paperspace is actually really very fast. I mean, I don't know what is happening right now. Okay, it's showing on stroke in stand in initializing. So I'm gonna be patient on it. Okay, so I think it's showing already now. So I think this is actually the time to click on it. So perfect. It took a while, but it has been fully set up. So I think I'm actually happy it also took a while. For those who would want to be using, this is the fastest VPS you ever get in your life. As fast as funny as it sounds, it took over 45. I don't think it got to 45 minutes. I think this is less than 5 minutes. Now, every other VPS I've known would probably take 24 hours, 72 hours, 48 hours, 2 days, 1 day. Some will tell you same day. What Paperspace does is in less than 30 minutes. So right now my Paperspace has been fully set up. I'm going to open up Google Chrome, and once I'm on Google Chrome, I'll proceed to download the Okecbot. Okay, so let's open up Google Chrome. Okay, now it's asking us to reinstall Google Chrome. I'm going to just ignore that. So right now I'm going to head over to okecbot.com, or on okecbot.com. I'm going to straight to the download for Windows and get this installed. So you can see right now the software is currently being installed, and the moment it's done with installation, or downloading rather, we can get it installed. So this is the Okecbot 277 MB as of recording this video. I think it's fully downloaded. I'm waiting for it to tell me I can now install. Okay, so I think it's perfect right now. I'm going to click show in folder, and this will show up. I would click on install, and I will proceed to install the Okecbot. More info and run anyway. So accept the agreement, but please do make sure you get this read. Next. Next, create a desktop shortcut. Stay installing. Stay installing. Takes quite a while to install Okecbot. Still installing. Still installing. Okay, complete. So we're fully installed Okecbot, and at this particular point in time, we can now put in the API key. So the API key is basically a unique detail you get from Okecbot. So this is what we're going to be putting on here. Now it says click. It sticks to say launch Okecbot beta, but don't launch. So untick this so it doesn't launch it, and click finish. Now this is because Okecbot can only be launched as an administrator. So close every other tab. I've closed up every other thing, and now make a refresh for the first time. So now we have Okecbot fully installed. You can see it over here. This is the icon of Okecbot. Now we're going to right click and run as administrator. Running this as administrator for the first time could take a while, but once fully launched, subsequently it will be faster. The Okecbot has fully loaded. At this point, we'll go to next, and now we're going to put in the API key. So I'm going to put in my API key of like customer support and authenticate this API key. So now what is happening at the moment is that Okecbot is trying to download the bot state, which includes the activities of this bot or the activities this bot has performed. It's trying to download it, and it has fully downloaded the activities. Now, next is how do we drive traffic to this website? Now, remember, this website has a very poor engagement at the moment, fullusechronicles.com. So I'm going to copy this website link, and I would start driving traffic to this website. At the moment, this is what the website looks like, just a pre-start before we kick off. So I'm going to start with today so far. The website currently has 18 views today, 0 clicks, CPC is so low, page CTR is so low, impression is so low. I'm going to show you the one for yesterday versus same last week. Everything here is quite too low. I'm going to show you 7 days versus previous 7 days. 14 clicks, CPC managed to go up a bit, click-through rate was quite high, impressions low. I mean, everything here is very low. Last 28 days, 650. I mean, the whole thing here is too low. And 3 months now, that is 3 months versus 3 months, you can see 4,000 page views and 20k impressions. So he has not been able to make anything at all. And this is his website. You can see the last 7 days where his traffic has been coming in from. So the first thing I will do right now is to mimic his traffic. I can see he has a huge traffic coming in from the UK. He also has some traffic coming in from the US and some traffic coming in from Nigeria. Now I'm going to run the Okecbot from the UK for 6 hours, run from the US for 6 hours, run from Nigeria. The office is not accessible at the moment, so I can run from Nigeria, and I don't have Nigeria process, but at the office we have lots of savers. So at the moment I'm just stuck with UK and United States. I wouldn't want to go get process for Philippines, because I'm actually just doing this to just let you know how it works in very real time. So basically, um, we could actually do this better. I could get more process, but for now, this is what it's gonna be at. So this is what the site looks like at the moment. Now let us get back to Okecbot and start driving a whole lot of traffic. I mean, you're gonna see the before and after. So this is before, obviously. Keep track of all the figures, because when we start building up this account, you get to understand that this whole thing is, you know what it is. Okay, so back to Okecbot. I'm going to first of all go to the menu and I will create what we call an executable. So an executable is basically what I want a bot to do. This is the actions I want a bot to perform. So I'm going to create an activity for a bot to perform an action. I'm going to click here, browser tools. On browser tools, I'm going to visit websites, and on visit websites, I'm going to put in the link I would want to visit. So the website link I want to visit is called, the website link I would want to visit is called Fuse Chronicles. So this is the website, fusechronicles.com. I'm going to click on it and I would copy the link. Now I'm going to create an activity that would give him a whole lot of traffic, and this is how it works. You can clearly see he already has Google AdSense on his accounts, so we're going to proceed from there. So now I'm going to be pasting the link to the website and how long I would want, the bot to stay there. So I'm going to put the bot to stay within 120 seconds, which is 1 minute to let's say 720 seconds. So each bot could actually okay, no, let's do from 60 to 120, because 60 seconds to 120, let's do 180. That is 3 minutes. I'm actually just putting in how long I would want each bot to spend, like a range of time. So I'm going to be doing this from um, okay, the first one would be just to head over to the website. So secondary actions, which involves what I would want the bot to do, such as click. I don't really have anything I want precisely of the bot to click, so I don't have any bot clicks on my mind. um I think I could just give him, I mean, landing impressions. So I don't have anything I would want to be clicked at the moment. So I'll just head back to here and add as chain. But then I want to also change the link. So I wouldn't just want it to be homepage. I can see he has a featured page. I'm going to copy the address to the featured page. I will head to Okecbot. Uh, I'll head over to Okecbot and I will, sorry, I'm having issues with, because I'm actually using a saver. This is an RODP, not my real computer, so sorry if it glitches. Okay, I'm gonna still put this within this range on the featured. So heading back here. Okay, so I think I must have accidentally clicked on an ad. So I've clicked on featured. I want to click on about us, which is another the about us page. So I'm going to copy the link to the about us and I would paste it here. I think the about us page will be quite scanty. Okay, so about us will be scanty. I will just do 30 seconds to 45 seconds, or let's say 30 seconds to 90 seconds. Okay, that is that for page views. So now let's talk about page views with a couple of clicks. I didn't want to click on anything at the moment. Maybe I should just leave this like this with that, clicks. Yeah, this is just a simple demonstration, right? I don't want to make it too complex, but I'm going to have a more complex section. Okay, I'm gonna save this executable and I'll call it fuse, and I'm gonna save as fuse. Now it has been saved as fuse. Next, I'm going to head over to Okecbot, click on the random executor, and I'm going to let this page just stay here. Now on my Google Chrome, I'm going to visit this URL, localhost 3000, and click on the menu. This is practically the Okecbot on your browser. I'm going to choose the fuse we created. I'm going to choose like a bot family, which is like the New York. I'm going to choose a location. Let me confirm I have a New York location. Okay, yes, I do have a New York location. Frequency, I'm going to put in 1 to 2, 1 to 2. This is for iPhone and Android. So I'm going to do 2 to 3, 1 to 2 for Windows. I'm just going to do 1 to 2 on Windows. So I'm going to start this bot coming in from the New York. I'm going to open up a new browser, still type localhost 3000, and head over to random executor. On the random executor, I'm still going to put in fuse. I'll put in a family. Okay, I'm putting the location. So the location I have here is Accra. Now the bots are beginning to launch. So these are the bots over here. They're beginning to kick in. I will show you that in few minutes. So the computer is actually freezing at the moment, just because of the bots being loaded. So I'm opening up another localhost 3000. I'm heading over to random executor again. Now I'm going to be driving traffic from the UK. So the computer is getting a bit slower right now because it's beginning to perform lots and lots of activities. But I mean, that is why we often use the VPS. So we can actually let it just do a designated work like this, and just get to focus on it. So I'm choosing Amsterdam. In Amsterdam, I'm gonna put in 1, to 3, 1 to 2, and I'm gonna choose my location to be Amsterdam. Now I didn't get to talk about proxies, and that's practically because on this particular account there are different proxies, which is location already set. So I'm actually going through this location and I'm driving traffic from there. Okay, so I'm gonna head over again, send to Okecbot. Now if I go through each and every one of those bots already running, the computer is freezing. Okay, you can see every single one of those bots already has his website open. So I was actually just turning them on. I didn't get to show you all that's the bot actually on his website as we speak. That's practically because I was more interested in showing you what it's gonna be like a few hours from now. So I'm gonna be driving traffic again, this time around from Los Angeles. Okay, this is Los Angeles. I'm gonna be doing 1 to 2 and 1 to 2. Okay, I think I can do 1 to 3 and no, let's 1 to 4. Let's just do 1 to 3. I would want to overstep the machine. I don't want to abuse it. So right now, let me check. I currently have my bots running in from different locations. We have running from Amsterdam. Okay, this is yet to be set. We have running in from New York, running from Accra, running from Amsterdam. I think something happened here. This page is actually supposed to be driving traffic from I think we choose the location. Okay, I think we accidentally had it running again from the Okecbot app itself. Okecbot app itself is actually launching from Los Angeles too, so multiple locations. I'm also gonna choose I want to put in an extra location. Now lots of bots, I mean, doing their thing, getting the computer extremely slow. Okay, let me head over to Chicago. Let me go head over to Chicago. So this Chicago right now, I'm going to give it I think I should have a Chicago location over here. The computer is getting slower, and that's practically because I'm driving lots of like having lots of browsers running. So that was in Sydney. I wanted Chicago. The computer is freezing at the moment. I mean, expect this when you're having lots of locations. So this is why we often use a good VPS for this. It has to be from a VPS vendor, with good computers. Chicago. So Chicago, I'm going to do 1 to 3 and 1 to 2. So I'm going to start this. So now I presume I have traffic coming in from so many countries at the moment. I have from Chicago, I have from Amsterdam, I have from Accra, Ghana. That would replace Nigeria. I have from New York, and I have from Los Angeles. So that this computer I'm currently using on the cloud is lagging. So this computer is actually on this particular Chrome Pepper Space, but I can actually head over to his original AdSense, which is on the Auto tab. This here it's a computer. You can see connecting a VPS. Why this over here is his Google AdSense on another tab. So I'm currently logged onto it. So this is his AdSense here, Fuse Chronicles at Gmail. So I'm going to refresh, and you can see his today's so far is already going up, but we're going to leave this running for quite some time. In the next 6 hours, it's currently, let's check the time first in Nigeria. Time in Nigeria. I'm saying time in Nigeria because I'm actually using a VPN. 2:12, so this simply means it's 2 p.m. over here, 12 minutes past 2 over here in Nigeria. By 8 p.m., which is 6 hours from now, I would come back to make a review on what's up about the whole thing.